Hi everyone, this is Sheila Peters and we're about to do a stretch body awareness class. Now this class may be a little more challenging than some of the others, so please do modifications or go up to the point where you can handle, and then next time we take the class, maybe you can go a little farther. Okay, we're going to sit very tall. We've got the divine flesh out from underneath our derriere. We're going to bring our arms out to the side and we're just going to swing. Wrap and wrap. What we're doing is we're holding our knees together and we're allowing our upper body to swing just to start to open up in different parts of our body. Let's take a couple more of these. Swing, 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 and the last one, swing. Good. Sitting up tall, crossing the legs. Make sure that the legs are not too close to your center so you can really get that back straight. Let's reach the arm up, and we're going to reach up through the rib cage. Lift and lift and lift. Other side. Lift and lift. Good. Lift and lift. Coming across to the diagonal. Reach and reach. Keeping the hips right on top of those sit bones. Reach, change. Reach to the diagonal. Reach and reach and reach. Now we're going to go all the way side, as far as you can go at this point. Reach, you can hold your hand there. And reach, don't let the hips shift. And reach and reach. Switching over and reach. Good. Stretch and reach and reach. Coming up right, shoulders lift and down and lift and down and down and lift and down. Reaching up, take that twist, draw them down, lift up, twist to the other side and down. Breathe up, twist and down, lift up, twist and down. 2 more sets. Lift, twist and drop, breathe up, twist and down. Backs are straight, up, twist and down, and lift, twist and down. Good. Drop the head so the head tilts to the side. Swing it down and come to the tilt to the other side. Back still or straight. Drop down and tilt. Good. Drop down and tilt. Let's take 2 more. Drop it down and tilt. And drop it down with that tilt. Once more. Drop and tilt. Good. Drop and tilt. Come all the way down, go into that tilt. And now we're going to drop our chin down towards that shoulder. Come back to the tilt and swing down and around to the other side. So you're in your tilt. Drop the chin down to the shoulder. Come to the tilt. And swing around. Let's take it once more in each direction. So we have our tilt, shoulders are down, backs are straight. Drop the chin down to the shoulder. Come back to the tilt. And drop, swing to the other side. We've got that tilt. Chin to the shoulder. Tilt. Swing down to the center and roll up through the spine. Twisting our bodies towards this knee, we're going to make our ribs go forward and back. So we're facing this knee and we're making the rib cage go forward and back. Going forward and back and forward and back. Come up right, twist the other knee and chest goes forward, rib cage and back and forward and back. Good. 2 more. Front and back and front and back. Twist, go forward to that knee, go back, swing around, twist and forward and back and around to the front, around, circle, ribs forward. 2 more sets. Drop, around, press and back, around, press and back, around, press And last one, and press. Good. Come back and come to center and sit up. Let's slide to the side, reaching the arms out. So we've got the arm all the way out there. Let's do the familiar thing that we're used to. Breathing in, hip comes up. Exhale, press. And stretch that hip down. Breathing in. And lift that hip up. Exhale, press down. Let's do 2 more to the side. And inhale. Exhale, press, push. Last one, inhale. And exhale and press. Let's swing around to the front and go to the other side. Here we go. Feeling that nice stretch. That first one is a little bit tighter. And here we go. Inhale, lift the hip up. Exhale, press that hip down. Good. And inhale, lift the hip up. Exhale and press that hip down. 2 more. Inhale. Breathing in. Exhaling. Pressing down with the hip. Last one. Inhale. And exhale and press. Good. Swing around. Come to center. And roll up. Let's get our legs straight out in front of us just to start to open up into the upper hamstring there. Feet are pointed. And we're going to just push the hip forward on the right side. Shift and push. Now we're keeping our backs very straight. So we're really starting to utilize those hips and get into the legs. And shift. 2 more sets with pointed feet. Push. And you notice as you continue to do this that your hip pushing forward is causing your upper body to tilt and twist a bit. And change and to the left. And neutral. Flex the feet and repeat. So we're pushing right forward. We have a little more leverage by having the heel press away from us. It gives us a bit more of a twist in our mind, pushing out with the left. Let's do 2 more sets. Push right, twist. Push left, twist. Last set. Push right, twist. And push left, twist. Good. Point the feet and drop. Now we're going to bring our knees into our chest. And once again, just trying to open up the hips a little bit. We're going to go to the side and do our clamshell. So I've got my back facing front. So already there's a twist in the spine, elbows are bent. And I'm going to lift the top knee up and down. And lift. Feet are pointed. And we have toes going to toes. Lift and down. Good. Lift. We've got, this is the 4th one. We have 4 more. And lift it up. And close, good, breathe, up, and close. And you may notice you can get a little farther out, push it, and close, and push, stretch, and close. Good. Bring everything up, and cross to the other side. Set yourself up so your upper body is facing front, so you've already got a twist there. And feet are pointed, and close, and open, and close. Good. And lift it out and close. I just got a little adjustment in my hip as I'm working this, and close. And you may find that happens for you too as well. This is our 5th one. And 6, good. And 7, great. And 8, and close. Excellent. Bring the legs together, shoot the legs out. Sitting up so you've got the divine flesh out of the way. Reaching the arms up. Breathe in. As you lift up, we're going to twist and take the hands to the sides here. This front hand is going to be palm side away from the leg and the back of the palm on the leg. So just press and twist. Coming forward, lift in. Inhaling and exhaling, placing the hand palm side to the leg and twist, keeping the backs nice and tall. Again, reach up, breathe in, exhale, twist, and press. Lift up, inhale, exhale, palm side, away from the leg, back of the palm on the leg. Let's repeat that with flexed feet. So here we go, flex the feet, twist, press, and push. Maybe you get a little farther in that twist so you can see a little more to the back. Lift up, keep the feet flexed. Inhale, exhale, twist and press. Once more, each side, lift up, inhale, exhale, and twist. And lift up, inhale, exhale, and twist. Coming to the center, feet point. We're going to advance that twist, arms up, feet are pointed, twist, hands go behind, right here, and then we're going to slide and go forward and try to keep our bodies more or less twisted as we go down along that leg. This is going to be a twofold stretch here. We're twisting through the spine, getting more of a stretch there, and we also can feel this in our legs. Coming up right, come front, lift up, inhale, exhale, back to the hands against the thighs. Twist, trying to keep the body upright for a while. And then if you need to go a little lower, you can, but we're trying to keep that twist in the spine. Reaching out, breathing. Coming center, repeat that each side. Inhale, exhale, twist, and slide. Maybe get a little farther over. We're not trying to collapse the spine or the torso onto that leg. Trying to reach out through the top of our head and slide that hand. Come center, lift up, inhale, exhale, twist, and slide. Increasing the twist. Maybe the body lowers somewhat, but we're trying to really twist that spine. Good. Come center. Let's flex our feet. Breathing in. Exhale. This time we've got that twist going, so our emphasis is going to be reaching out as far as we can with our hands, getting down with our body a little lower as we press up through the heels, and you'll notice you get more of a stretch in the hamstring. And come center, lift up, inhale, exhale, twist, slide, reach. Allowing the arm to go maybe past the foot on the front there, twisting, feeling the stretch, multiple places. Center, once more in each direction, lift, up, breathe, slide, all the way out, lengthening, then allowing the body to drop down. Maybe you can get the head pretty close to that leg. And then come center. Let's take it to the side. Lift, up, twist, and slide. Breathing all the way down as far as you can go. Might be different on one side than the other side. Reaching out. Coming to the center and lift up. Let's bring our legs together. Sitting up tall, we're going to curl the top of the head down, slide the hands out along the floor in front of you. Heads go down and just hang. Now you can stay just here, or you can also add a little pulse coming from the front of the hips, the fold of the hips. I'm going to do the pulse, but you can just hang. Ready? And pulse. 1 and 2. I'm trying to really feel it from the front of the hips there. And 4. Keep breathing. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Now you may have noticed that I curled my my fingers and moved them out each time to get a little farther in a stretch. If you were just holding, you could still, on your exhalation, try to inch your fingers out a little bit more. Let's all take a deep breath in. Exhale and release. Rolling up through the spine and come upright. We're going to take the same thing over to your right knee. Sitting up tall, twist, hands go on either side of the knee, roll down through the top of the head, reaching out, and keeping the opposite hip on the floor. And again, you can either hold this and exhale and allow the body to drop more on each exhalation, or you can do the pulse with me. Here we go. And 1. So now I'm pulsing more from the crease of the hip that is the same size as the knee that we're bending over. I'm trying to maintain the opposite hip on the floor. So there's a side body stretch that happens here. And pulse. 2 more. And 7. And 8. I inched my fingers out a little bit. Just breathe through this. This might be quite intense. Let's take a deep breath in.
As we exhale, we're allowing the body to drop a little farther forward. Maybe our fingers inch out a little bit more. And then walk yourself up as you roll your spine up. Be gentle because that's pretty deep stretch. And sit up tall, twist, and you may find that this leg is actually farther to the floor as well. We're twisting to the other side, backs are straight. Inhale, exhale, roll down through the top of the head. Allow the fingers to scoot out. And you may find that one side is less stretched out than the other. Just do the best you can each side. Either hold or pulse. And remember, on the exhalation is where the effort goes. And 1, pulsing and folding from that same side hip, from the hip. 2, and 3, keeping the other hip on the floor. And 4, you can inch the fingers out. And 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Holding this, everyone. Let's take a deep breath in. Shoulders are loose, elbows are bent. Opposite hip is on the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Allow the body to drape and drop, inching those fingers out if you can a little more. And then roll up through the spine and come to an upright position. Come to your center and let's bring the legs together and straighten them out. Let's open the legs out and bend the knees. So we're in an open position and we're going to work the hips a little bit more. Hands are behind you, elbows are bent. Pushing this right hip forward, letting the knee follow. And then lifting the hip up and opening the hip to the opposite direction. We've done this before in other classes. Up and press forward and up and press back. Lift it up and press the hip forward. Really feel like you're working the hip. Lift up and open. We're going to take 4 more of them. You notice the other leg is staying right where it is. The knee stays up on this side to the ceiling. Open and cross it over. Breathe in and open and cross over. Last time and open. Good. Sitting up tall just to relieve that pressure a little bit. And let's shake through those hips. And let's go back into this light lean and work with the other leg. So the hip comes forward, drop it down, and lift it up and open. And this first time, you won't have a huge range of motion. And the hip comes down and over. We're trying to do this in a smooth way. We're gonna maybe feel some jerks and sort of less smooth motion through that hip joint in the first couple of these. And just keep breathing and keep trying to smooth out that action, making the hip do the lead there. Coming to the front and open. Keep going, up and over. Drop that hip front and open. Excellent. And drop it down and over. And open. 2 more. And drop it over. Reaching. And up and open. Opposite knee stays still. Last one. Drop it over. And open. Good. Coming out right. Let's straighten up. Maybe put our hips farther back and extend the legs out. From here, feet are pointed. We're going to twist our upper body, slide the bottom arm down underneath us and reach the other arm over. So our torso is going in line with the leg. Once again, get a side body stretch. Both hips are on the floor. But we are maintaining that same angle as the leg. Breathing. Let's flex the feet out. Push as we stay there. Breathing in. Exhale, point. See if you can lower a little bit more. Flex the feet as you breathe in. Press the heels out as you try and reach the torso and the arm over to that foot. Good. Come to the front in that swinging position that we did before and roll up. Point the feet. Backs are straight. Reaching to the other side. Bottom arm is scooting out towards the other leg. Top arm is reaching over the head, and we've got our bodies twisted along that leg there. So we're not flat. We are twisted in the same line as the leg. A little bit different angle, breathing, Take a deep breath in, exhale, reach, trying to keep both hips on the floor. Inhale, flex the feet. As you exhale, push the heels out and see if you can reach that arm farther over. Once again, deep breath in and point, slide. Last one, breathe in, flex the feet, deep breath in. Exhale and reach the arms out. Good. Long stretch. Curve to the front. Hands help you to roll up and point the feet. Now let's reach directly side, not on that angle, and swoop to the front and reach to the other side and lift up. So now we're having to engage somewhat of the back and the abs. Reach and lift. And it also can increase the stretch that you feel, especially as you go to the front through the inside thighs. Reach and lift. Keep breathing. And side to the front, around and side and come up. Repeat it. Flex the feet. Pushing out through the heels. Swoop around to the front. Reach to the side and lift. Breathe. Over and drop around and to the side and lift. One more set each direction. Reach, swooping around to the side and lift. Once more, reach, swoop around and reach to the side and up. Point the feet. If you're able to, open up that stretch a little bit more. Let's rock through the hips. Again, as you take this class and you increase your range of motion, each time you take it, you're going to find that you get more and more out of it. Okay, feet are pointed, hands, curl the head down, similar to what we did when our legs were in different positions. We're reaching out and trying to flatten the back all the way towards the floor. We're folding from that hip. Head is down. Take a couple of deep breaths. You can inch the fingers out. Whatever position you are in with your torso is the right position for that moment. But as you keep continuing to breathe in and then exhale, you're trying to allow the body to inch out and flatten out. Let's walk our hands over towards our right leg. We're coming to the inside of that leg. Heads are down, both hips are on the floor. Similar kind of stretch as we did when our legs were bent, but you're getting the added stretch in the inside thigh there. So heads are down, relax the shoulders. Let's take a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, allow the body to settle into the floor a little bit more. Breathing in, flex the feet. Press the heels out as you exhale and reach the arms out a little bit more off on that diagonal. Breath in as you point the feet. Exhale and reach even farther. Both hips stay on the floor. Inhale, flex. And exhale, push out through the heels, seeing how far you can reach that torso out along the floor in whatever position you're in. Point the feet, and now let's walk the hands all the way around to the other side, to the other leg. Heads are down, keeping the shoulders relaxed, elbows bent. Whatever position you're in, both hips are on the floor. Breathing in. Exhale, allowing your body to drop, seeing if you can inch the arms and the torso out on that diagonal line. Breathe in, flex the feet. Exhale through the heels, through the torso, lengthening out, flattening out. Breath in, point. Exhale and release. Last one, flex, inhale. On your exhalation, see if you can reach a little farther over. Deep stretch in the inside thigh there. And then point the feet, walk the hands to the center, and let's be in the center once more and see if you've gotten a little farther over. Reach your arms out. Bring the hands in, rolling up through the spine. That should have been quite an intense inside thigh stretch. And release. Good. Beat the thighs on the floor. We're going to turn to the side now and start working on the lower back and the abs. So sitting up nice and tall, our knees are bent. You can hold on to just below your knees there, and we're going to curve through that lower back. Drop the head, curve, and roll up. Coming into a little bit of an arch there, chest goes forward. Maybe you feel a tilt in the hips there. And then roll back down through the lower back, engaging the abdominals. Navel's going towards the back of the spine. Drop forward, roll through, and come upright and into that arch. 2 more sets. Roll through the spine, dropping down, curving. Head drops, roll through, and arch, coming to an upright position. And last time, rolling through that spine, all the way down. Still holding onto the legs. Drop the head down, pushing through, and into your arch. Good. And then come to a neutral spine. Let's take our hands and bring them behind. We're going to roll all the way down. You can slowly go down, allowing the hands to slide. Legs go out. Reaching arms over the head. Bend the knees straight up, and we're going to rock through that spine so that our tailbone drops to the floor and our navel goes to the ceiling. We've got a tunnel in our lower back, really pushing through it. And then roll and push in the opposite direction. Dropping down, push, and arch. Roll down, push, and contract so that the stomach is contracting and you've got the tailbone off the floor. Rolling down and arch, letting the shoulders and the arms and the heads reflect this movement in the lower spine. Roll down and tuck. And roll down and arch. And roll down and tucking. This is also called a contraction in dance. Good. And release. Let's bring our hands behind our necks. We're clasping them together. Bring the legs a little bit closer up towards your derriere and flatten that back out. Here's a purely abdominal exercise. We're going to take the front leg, flex it, and open it up. Keeping the chin tucked to the chest, we're going to lift up, twist the elbow to the knee, center, and down. Now our elbows are staying to the side. Twist, center, and down. Breathe. 1, and twist, and center, and down. Lift it up, and twist, and center. 4 more. At any time, if you need to stop, you certainly can. And down, and gradually work up to the amount of reps that we are doing in this video. Lift it up, and twist, and center, and down. Lift it up, and twist, and center. Now we're going to go straight up with the elbow. Twist, and down. Bring the chin towards the chest, and twist, and down. Lift it up, and down. Keep going. Lift, and down. Breathing, release, lift it up, and down, and lift, and down. Come back up 1 more time. We have little pulses. The elbow to the knee doesn't move. You're twisting and pulsing. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Come back to center, release, and let the legs come down. We're going to go immediately to the other side. Start opening up that leg, the foot is flexed. Chin to the chest, up, and twist, and center, and down. We're engaging the abdominals, and twist, and center, and down. Breathe, lift, and twist, and center, and down. Lift it up, and twist, and center. Keep going. Lift it up, twist, center, and down. Breathing, and twist, and center, and down. 2 more. Lift, and twist, and center, and down, lift it up, and twist, and center, all the way up, and 1, and drop, and 2, keep breathing, 3, release, 4 more, up, and down, and lift. You should be feeling it now, and lift, and down, and up. Coming up once more, lift it up, pulse. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4 more, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Good. Center and come down. Sometimes that second side feels more intense because your body has already been working. All right, let's bring the arms down, legs are down. Bringing the front leg in, knee to the chest. Grasp that knee and roll the fingers around, and then open out to the armpit. So the knee goes towards the armpit, opening up the inside thigh there. Coming up, switching the hands, and cross it over. You may not get very far this first time. And then up and open. It's a little easier to the open position because we've worked the inside thigh. Up and across, and we haven't worked the outside thigh as much. Reaching it over. And 2 more sets. Up and open. And come up and cross. And come up and open. Other leg stays right where it is. Up and cross. Good. Hugging that knee in. And let's gently stretch that leg up, reaching up. Go as far as you can, whatever is comfortable for you. And then again, bend the knee into the chest. Now we're going directly in front of our faces here, lifting and stretching, getting a bit of a hamstring stretch here. Reach and bend it in, tight. And stretch and lengthen. See if you can get a little farther over your head. If your legs are not completely straight, that's okay. Last time in. And press it up and stretch. Let's allow the leg to come all the way down. And then flex that foot. Let's flex both feet and push the one that we just worked on away. So we're pushing the heel away and beyond the other heel. And release. And press it out. And release. And press out. Push. And release. And press it out. And release. Good. Point the feet. Let's work with the other leg. Drawing the leg up. We're keeping a long, strong leg there with pointed feet. And hugging this knee into the chest. Wrapping the hand around, hugging the knee in, close to your body, and moving it out to underneath the armpit to the side. Bringing it back up, clasping the hand around on the other side, and pulling it across. And this first time, there's not going to be much going on. Coming up, switch and open. Lift, up, over, and switch. 2 more sets. Coming up and open it out to the side, trying to increase that stretch out to the side, and lift, cross, and hugging across. Feeling a little bit more motion there. Last time, lift, open, and stretch. Lift, up, and cross it over. Coming back to your hugging knee position, making sure the bottom leg is straight. Gently stretching that leg up. We're bringing it up over our head so it's straight in front of us. Feeling that stretch in that hamstring. This first time, it might feel like it's a shock. And then bringing the knee into the chest, breathing in. Exhale and stretch, increasing that range of motion. Bottom leg is still pointed and straight. Third time, bringing the knee into the chest. Exhale, stretch and reach. And fourth time, inhale. Tight. Exhale, lengthen, feet are pointed, reaching out. All the way as far as you can, it's in front of you. And then release, point the foot, slide it down. We're going to flex that foot when it reaches the floor, and the other foot, but we're going to push out through the leg we were just working, so we're tilting the hips and pushing the heel beyond the other leg's heel. And release, and tilt and reach. And release, and tilt and reach. Push it out. And release, and tilt and reach. Good. Release it, point the feet, and let's just beat the thighs on the floor. Bending the left leg, or whatever your front leg is, to the side, foot to the floor, knee to the ceiling, and repeat it on the other side. Adjust that spine. We're going to do a little footwork, and we're going to do it with both legs. So we're going to lift both legs up, trying to keep the lower back on the floor. Flex the feet, push through the balls of the feet, and point. Flex, balls of feet, and point. Flex, balls of feet, and point. And flex, balls of feet, and point. From here, rotate the legs out so the knees are going in opposite directions, heels are coming together. Flex the feet, pressing out through the heels. Balls of feet, and point. And flex. Balls of feet and point, and flex. Balls of feet and point. Last time, flex. Balls of feet and point. Circling from here in this rotated position in the legs. We're circling the feet all the way around, drawing a circle with the big toes. Feeling what happens on the ankles. Let's take two more. Circling around, in and away, and in and away. Reverse it, pushing the heels out as the toes make that circle. We're still trying to engage the abs here and keep the lower back on the floor. Circling around and inwards, circling around and inwards. Let's do two more. Out and in and out and in. Good. Coming back to your parallel position, point the feet, let's bring the knees into the chest. Just hug the knees in and let your lower back, as you rock the knees side to side, flatten out. Hopefully you haven't lifted that back up in that last exercise, but this should ease out any strain you might have felt in the lower back. Just slowly going side to side. You may also feel this in your hip joints a little bit as you move to the side. And then reverse to the other side. Good. Coming to the knees in the center position, your neutral position. Feet go down and stretch the legs out. Now we're going to do a combination of abs and work in the hamstring. So bring the arms up over the head, clasp the hands together, bring them behind your head. From here, front leg is going to bend in and you're going to lift the torso up in an ab position. So head goes to the knee and leg comes to the forehead. From here, lift it up. Maintaining this position, extend the leg up. Flex the foot. As you let the foot come down, you're letting the upper body go down. Let's repeat that. Same leg coming in. Knee, forehead. Stretch it up. Flex. Heel goes away as upper body goes away. And coming in. Knee, extend, flex, and push away. Good. Keeping the elbows out. Repeat. Coming in. Lift it up. Flex, and slowly lower. We have two more, so for a total of 6. And coming in. Breathe. Lift it up. Flex. Reach it out through the heel all the way down. Last time, and coming in, breathe, lift it up, flex, drive it down, and release. Good. Working with the other leg. Lift the leg in as the body comes in. Lift that leg up. Flex the foot, lower, and let the upper body come down. Controlling this, and lifting in. extend. Flex the foot and lower. If you need to rest for a moment, you can. We have 4 more on this side. Lifting the knee in. Forehead goes to the knee. Lift it up. Elbows are out. Flex. Drive it out. So there are many places you could be feeling this. And breathing in. Use your breath. Extend. Flex. Drive it out. And lengthen. 2 more. And lift. In. Bottom leg helps by stretching out on the floor. Flex, drive it out, and down. Last one, bring it in. Lift it up. Flex, drive it out, and down. Good. Release the arms, and let's beat the thighs out. Good work. Let's roll to the side. So we're getting a long line here, legs are parallel. We're gonna flex the feet and take a few Pilates exercises. So we're lifting the leg up and down, lift and down, up, down, up. 4 more, lift it up and down, lift and down, lift it up and down, and lift and down. Lift that leg up, and now we're gonna press the bottom leg up to the top one. 1, and 2, and 3, keep breathing. 4 more, and 5, good. 6, and 7, and 8. Point the feet, see if you can keep the legs up there, and let's take both legs up together. 1, and 2, this is tough. 3, 4 more, here we go. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Good. I'm not going to pretend that was easy. Let's roll to our bellies. Hands are right underneath our bosom, and we're going to push through, keeping our legs a little bit spread apart, feet pointed. Pushing up and stretch the front of the body there. Shoulders are down. Feeling the belly, curving front, and the lower back getting a nice contraction. And then slowly lower down through the elbows as you bring your elbows close to your body and drop. Inhale. Exhale, push up. Stretching, still pointing the feet. Maybe you can get a little higher this time. And then lower and come down. Letting everything relax. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, push up. Stretching, shoulders are down, long line in the front of the body, and then lower, hugging the elbows in towards the torso there. Last time, inhale. Exhale, push up. Stretching, lengthening, looking up. Excellent. And come down. Let's push back into child's pose for a moment. Lengthening through the spine before we do this whole series on the other side. Okay, coming up, adjusting your position. Let's get into that long line. Feet are pointed. We've got our hand in front to support us. We're trying not to sag into the side there. We've got a little lift there. From here, flex the feet. We've got lift 1, and 2, and 3, and 4 more, and lift, and lift, lift, and lift. Going up and holding, bottom leg comes up. 1, and 2, and 3, keep going. 4, and 5, good. 6, and 7, and 8, stay there, point the feet, and both together, lift, and 2, keep breathing, this is tough. 3, and 4, keep going. 5, and 6, good. 7, and 8, good. Slowly come down. Let's go back onto our bellies from here. We still have pointed feet. Heads rest on our forehead, hands behind us. Deep breath in, pressing the pubic bone into the floor. Exhale, reach and lift. Getting a stretch through the front of the body And hamstrings are going to be holding you somewhat, so they get a little tightened, and then release and let it go. Deep breath in. Exhale, clasp and reach. Again, you can work up to this. And release and let it go. Breath in. Exhale, reach, press. And release. And down, last one. Breathe in. And exhale. And reach. Clasping hands together, squeezing the shoulder blades together, reaching and come down. Hands underneath you, let's go back into a child's pose, stretching out the back in the opposite direction. Coming forward, curl the toes under, press the heels down, stretching out the Achilles here, pressing into those heels. Rock forward, inhale, exhale, press, try to press the heels into the floor. Let's take that once more. Rocking forward, inhale, exhale, press the heels down. Excellent. Let's go back onto our hands and knees. Now we're going to do an arm exercise, and you have a number of different variations. You can stay right here. You can angle your hips forward a little bit and lift them up so you've got a straight, flat back position here, or you can go into a full body plank there. And we're working on the arms. I'm going to start out in this position, and we're going to start with your right elbow going down. Elbow, elbow. Come up, right, up, left, 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 up. All right, 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 up, and down, down, lift, up. Keep going. If you need to stop at any point, you certainly can. Down, down, up, up. Keep going. Down, down, up, up. If you can, keep moving. Down, lift, up. One more step. Down, down, up, up. Last one. Down, down, up, up. Excellent. Push back into child's pose. So that works a lot of your core muscles there, as well as your arm muscles. Any one of those three variations, obviously the full plank position is your most difficult, but each one will give you a bit of work that you really feel. Okay, once again, hands and knees, let's curl the toes and push the hips up. So we're going into a down dog position. Nice long line. From here, we're going to just hover and bring the knees towards the floor but not touch. And then go back into your down dog. Hover, engage the abdominals. Hover and straight. Coming into that hover. Use your breath. And straight. And hover. And straight. Walk the hands up a little bit so you're walking into a closer forward fold, drop the heads down, and just hang. From here, bring the hands behind you, clasp them together like we did when we were on our bellies, but reaching the arms behind you, behind your head. Let's bend our knees, inhale, exhale, and straighten. Again, bend, inhale, exhale, and straighten. Bend, inhale, exhale, and straighten. Last time. Bend, inhale, and straighten, exhale. Drop the arms down. Walk your hands out so you're coming back to a down dog position. Front leg is going to lift up and stretch. Now it's rotated out. It comes back down and goes through into a parallel position. And lift up rotate. Bring it down and parallel. Brush, lift, pointing the feet. And come down and release, using the abdominal. Lift and reach. And come down. We have 4 more of these. Remember, you can stop at any point. And keep working on this video so that you can come to the full completion of 8 of these. And down, point, rotates out and up, and down, back to your parallel position. Last one, push and lift up, and come down, and here you go on your down dog. Let's come back down to our knees, they fully touch, and go into child's pose for a rest before we go to the other side. Give yourself some really good deep breaths here. We're doing a lot of deep, intense work. Coming back to your hands and knees position, curl the toes under, pressing into your down dog. Let's go back to the hovering of the knees. And hover. And back. Using the abdominals to hover, don't touch. And back. Pressing out. And hover. And press back. And hover. And press back. Pushing back into that child's pose. I've got sort of a sliding mat, so I have to keep changing my hand position. From here, pointing the other leg, it rotates out and stretches up. Coming back down and parallel. Brush, push through the foot, lift. Coming down, using the abdominals, keep them tight. Push and rotate out. And come in and parallel. Push it out, lift it up. Trying to increase the stretch each time. We have 4 more if you're doing the full load. Lift and up. Come down and parallel. Brush, point the foot. Lift and come down and parallel. 2 more. Reach with that toe. Lift and come down and parallel. Last one. Push and lift, good. Down and parallel. Coming to the knees. Push back into child's pose. Give yourself a nice break for a moment. Use your breath. Rolling up through the spine. Let's turn around and lie on our backs one more time. This time we're going to do some stretches like we just did, the battements, the kicks, but we're going to take a rotated out position here. So your legs are rotated out of the hips, knees are going out to the side, but my feet are pointed, arms are to the side, about to the lower rib area here. You can press with the back of your hands. Starting with the front leg, we're coming up, stretch it, reach out and down. Reach out through the toe. Lift. It's rotated out the whole time here. And down. We have 8 total. Lift up. Here's the 3rd one. And control it down. 4th one. Lift it up. And control it down. 4 more. Reach it up and lift. And bring it down. Reaching it up 1 more time. Lift. And down, 2 more sets. And reach, lift, and down. Bottom leg on the floor helps you by staying straight and pressing into the floor as you lift that leg up and down. Let's go to the other side. Pressing with the bottom leg so you can lift the top leg up. And reach, and control it down. Use your breath. Reach it up, control it down. Reach it up. And down, we have 4 more. Breathing, lift, and down, all the way up. Control it down, 2 more. Lift, and release it slowly, and lift it up, and release it. Good. Flex the feet, make the legs go parallel, and just push one hip and heel away from you, so you're getting a little bit of a tilt through that hip there. As your heels switch. Excellent. Point the feet. We're going to go back into our hamstring stretch, and this time we're going to modify it a little bit so it gives you a little bit of more space to be able to get more of a stretch. So, as we did before, we're bringing one knee in, but now we're going to move it slightly over to the side so it goes underneath the armpit. This gives the hamstring a chance to stretch more because you're not being stuck with the bone when it comes straight forward here. So from here, hugging it to slightly towards the armpit, lifting the leg up and lengthening. And you're going to find that you can get a little bit more of a stretch there, especially if you're very flexible, you can get out a little bit more. And again, bend that knee in, breathing. Exhale, extension. You may be hearing some wild winds outside, outside the windows. And again, bend in, exhale, and stretch. Use the bottom foot, the foot along the floor, to press and point to give you more leverage. And our last one, inhale, exhale, and reach. You can get really far out there in this position. Let's flex out through the top foot for a moment to increase that stretch a little bit more. And point, then bring the leg in and allow the leg to come down. Let's take it to the other side. Knee comes in. We come to our ordinary position where you're right in front of your chest. And you notice that the bones get in the way to be able to stand the leg into increased flexibility in the hamstring there. So we move it off slightly to the side. Feet are pointed. Breath in. Exhale, reaching up. We've done quite a bit of stretching here. You may find you can get quite a bit up there. And then release and bend. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Seeing if you can increase the range of motion each time. Reaching and gently pulling. And again, third time. Inhale. Exhale. And lengthen. Going to your range of motion. Trying to increase it. And again. Inhale. Last time. Exhale, reaching all the way out, feeling the stretch, enjoying it. Flex the foot out, pressing out through the heel to increase that a little bit more. Making sure the bottom leg is still straight. Good. Point the foot, bring the knee in, bring the knee over to the chest, and slide the legs out. Good. Let's roll to the side, bend the knees, coming to an upright position. Okay. There's many other exciting, challenging things we can do, but I think we've done enough for today. Let's reach the arms up, over the head, clasp them together, and bring them into our heart space here. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope this wasn't daunting. We did start fairly slow, and then we worked up to some of these more challenging stretches and workouts. So be kind to yourself, and be proud of yourself. You made it through. Take care.